A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Raketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Raketa are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Just one thing. If he should send you somewhere and tell you to give some password about a fox or some such, well, you should take it with a grain of salt.
Password? Fox? All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives. I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Thank you.
God be with you.
Yeah! 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
This might help, and there's plenty of it.
There certainly is. I'll have to get all those poured into a keg. But if it works, I'm in your debt.
I just want to make sure we get rid of those bastards holed up in the castle.
No more than I do, lad.
And to see Istvan hang from the highest tower.
I'll drink to that. Well, I would if I wasn't on duty.
What is your impression of Master Keyser?
Sir Hanush thinks he's insane. He's crazed as one of those dung-smeared fools reciting the New Testament backwards in the street.
But what do you think?
Sometimes I think a little craziness is no bad thing. Master Keyser's seen and lived through a lot in his time in foreign lands. And those rockets he was talking about.
It all sounds like the babbling of a madman.
Maybe. But I'd like to see them. Shooting off. Screaming through the sky like comets. I'm sure they'd be a sight to behold. Good luck then.
Yeah!
Some new master helping with the trebuchet.
Aye, a proper siege engineer, and a good thing too. Nothing against Master Tobias, but building war engines is a different kettle of fish than mining machinery.
I can't wait to see it firing. I never saw anything like that before.
Neither did I.
Take care.
God bless you. What troubles you?
I got hold of a sawbones to take care of our wounded.
Thank you. Most of them have already lost their homes. Their lives are all they have left.
Can I be of service to you, Sidovish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes,
Why Pribyslavitz of all places?
because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmedic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out.
How do you like Master Keyser, Sir Divish?
How do I like him? As if it's not enough to hurl giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw kegs of gunpowder.
I understand, but he has to do something.
Those boulders could hit my wife. And if they don't get her, the gunpowder could burn her to death along with Sir Radzig.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same. When we're done, what state will my castle be in? What will I do if the worst happens? Enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry. Take care.
More grub than we do, the foxy bastards. And then there's the hostages.
Yeah.
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I met the parish priest of Ujet, and I must say he's a very interesting man.
I should say so. Have you ever seen him at swordplay? Not bad for a man of the cloth, is he? Rumor has it, when he finished his studies at the university, they say he made a... and then he suddenly... But he's a fair man. Henry, just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Ujet. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious, meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels. So take care.
I'll be careful. Don't worry, Sir Hanush.
Take care.
Sir, I met...
Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
Take care now.
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Sir Hanish, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals. I'm sure Sir Hanish told you what I'm doing here.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics. Valdensians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Gutenberg who told us of the heretics in Uschitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Naturally, Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names. Here's the record of the interrogation. From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father. Well, I'm not from Uschitz exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either, but you're an ordinary lad with a likable face, if a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me, Monsignor. Very well, then. Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect, you can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Gutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Uschitz a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
But that doesn't necessarily mean any of them are from Uschitz. Maybe they just meet here.
That is indeed possible, but I want certainty, not conjecture.
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation. Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor. I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
There's something I...
Is there, my...
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg.
I'd like...
What's happening?
I have a delegation here from...
I see.
Go and ask God be with you.
Good day to you. What do you need? Farewell.
God be with you. Farewell. Good day to you. Good luck to you.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. I heard there's been quite a ruckus in Tomberg. It seems some gang of poachers has settled in the woods there. I couldn't tell you anything about it, though. Best talk to Nicholas, the Tomberg Master Hunter. Good luck to you.
Greetings. What do you need?
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
My respects to you. God be with you.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. God be with you.
I have a few more questions about the investigation, Monsignor.
Ask away, my son.
Sorry, Father. I'm afraid I'm not up to reading that document.
That's all right, lad. My scribe has a truly dreadful scrawl. I began my pilgrimage in Ujits, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. So I left that corrupt place at once. The only place I could make out was the local tavern. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go. So I fell on my knees and prayed, and my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went, through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world, and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. And then I finally saw it, the gateway to the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein.
That sounds rather insane.
As I say, he was probably raving. Do you recognize any of those places?
No, but I can look for them.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear.
I'll get working on it, sir.
God be with you, my son.
Yeah! Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah.
Apple!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well, well.
Yeah.
This won't take long.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it looking with your brother? Still.
Yeah. Yeah.
These onions will make you weak like a baby. But oh, wait until you get them in your mouth. Come right up.
Yeah.